Today we are going to talk about very serious things, very serious issues concerning what is going on in Nigeria right now. I want to make it clear, very clear, that I supported President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. I asked people to hold me responsible if Ahmed Bola Tinubu failed. Ahmed Bola Tinubu and myself had known ourselves. We had known ourselves since 1992. And we have gone through thick and thins. We have been very good friends. When I was facing treason trial, Ahmed Bola Tinubu stood by me. Under the draconian regime of General Olusegun Obasanjo, where the constitution was not respected, where the whims and caprices of Olusegun Obasanjo was law, where everybody was afraid to even lift up a finger, Ahmed Bola Tinubu stood by me. He stood by me throughout the trauma that I went through. I was buried alive. I was buried alive. The most heinous, the most dehumanizing, the most terrible situation was what I found myself under Obasanjo. I willfully went. Obasanjo did not arrest me. There was no way Obasanjo would have arrested me. I went to the police station and I was flown directly to Lagos because there was no flight. That flight, 2005, that flight, ADC flight, that the next day the Sultan of Sokoto died in, was a flight that took me from Lagos to Abuja. It was shaking, big. And we landed, the plane landed big on the tarmac in Abuja. I did not die. I went through all the horrors. And in this period, Ahmed Bola Tinubu stood by me. And doing good luck, I stood by Ahmed. I stood by good luck. Ahmed Bola Tinubu, after the 2011 election, had fallen out with Ahmed Bola Tinubu. And he wanted me to fall out with, he has fallen out with Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, who is an Ijaw man like me. And Ahmed Bola Tinubu, my friend, wanted me also to follow him. And I refused. I stood by my... When my brother Ibitimi Angbari came to me and said he wanted to, what do? I said, continue to follow our friend, the president, Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Allow me to go. He said, people will accuse me. I said, no, Ibitimi Angbari. People know me more than they know you, so follow your conscience. And Ibitimi Angbari stayed on with Ahmed Bola Tinubu throughout those periods, 2011 to 2023. So after the election, I've seen the president at several places at the airport and so on, but I refused to be close to him. So when Adeogun and others came to me before the election and said They are trying to persuade the president to contest the election. I told them I was with me, Professor Adeyeye and others. I said, look, I'm with the president. What he did for me, I will pay him back. And I went out to pay back President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. I supported him, and I will continue to support him. If President Ahmed Bola Tinubu was not there with a few people, I would not even be around today to be talking, to be standing, to be doing anything. They stood by me under a vicious dictator. And among them, Ahmed Bola Tinubu was the person who stuck out his neck. He provided money for my lawyers, and he did everything. And I still stand by my statement that if Ahmed Bola Tinubu fails, I'm going to fail with him, and I should be held responsible. I'm not going to shrink from it. I don't say one thing and say another thing another day. I will criticize Ahmed Bola Tinubu if it goes wrong, and I have done that. But in this battle to make him succeed and rescue Nigeria, I am with him for whatever, because he was with me. And he said it at the Port Harcourt rally. I don't forsake my friends. I did not support Ahmed Bola Tinubu for what he will give me, because I'm not looking for any position. Nobody can appoint me to any position. Nobody. Because I am not appointable. Because I will talk. Nobody can gag me and put me inside one place and lock me up and say, Alhaji Mujahid of Asari, Namobari the second, Hello Diabal, Sebromabo, Kalaba, don't talk, I will talk. So, since I will talk, you can't put me anywhere. So I cannot go and they say, Dr. Asari, that is so spokesperson of Ahmed Bola Tinubu has said something, and no. I will not even allow my friend to go through that sort of trauma for me. I don't want appointment. There are people who followed me. There are people who worked with me to support him. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. They followed me. And I am with them. I stand for them. So anybody saying that at this time that Ahmed Bola Tinubu needs me more, that I'm going to abandon him, no. I am 60 years old, for crying out loud. My mother was barely 30 when she died. My father was above 60, a little bit above 60 when he died. Honorable Justice Man for Goodell. My mother was a teacher. I am already 60. Do I know when I'm going to die? So why will I forsake my friend when he needs me more, even if I'm not happy? Friendship is not about money. What I will do for my friend. Friendship is not about position. Friendship is everlasting. In all circumstances, somebody is your friend, even when you are not happy. You are going to overlook whatever it is and say, I stand with my friend, and I stand with him. They say there are about how many millions, 100 million or so Nigerians. How many people stood by me? Ahmed Bola Tinubu was a governor. He has almost everything to lose. But he chose to make the sacrifice. He chose to brave the danger and stood by me against a draconian dictator like Obasanjo. And now, I will now say, I will not stand by you. No, I'm not an hungry man. I'm comfortable. Throughout the period that I campaigned for Ahmed Bola Tinubu, he did not give me a time. I did not ask for a time. Even when I was in Saudi Arabia and I called his daughter, they said, called on the phone. We exchanged pleasantly. She said, reach out to my father. You know the politics, when you walk on up. I said, no. He did this for me. I am not going to. He did not ask me when he did those things he did for me. Nobody has left me. I'm comfortable. You know, they see every day where me, the suffering no reach me. Yes, I'm not happy that others are suffering. Nobody leave me behind. I dey enjoy. I dey drive my Rolls Royce. I dey drive my Maybach. I dey drive my Jaguar. I dey drive everything you want. My Wrangler, my everything. I dey live in big houses. I'm doing everything. I'm eating well. My children are eating well. Those people who are with me are eating well. I'm paying the school fees of my children. I have never stolen. I have never done bunkering. I have never been in government where I can steal any money. Every money I have is halal. It is good. It is lawful and clean. But yes, people are suffering. The situation is bad. Yes, people are suffering. Yes, some of the decision that the president had made does not sit well with me or other people. There are people the president had appointed that he should never had appointed in his government. And these people are sabotaging him within his government.